Namaste and welcome to the first series of photo walk. Let's say a bicycle photo walk, in other words. So I'm taking my bicycle around the Kathmandu, around the streets of Kathmandu, currently crossing the Sankamol breeze. It's a cool morning, ambient temperature at 20 degrees centigrade. It's the mid-monsoon season here in Nepal. Perfect time for some photos. Alright, so what do we have here? Nice. This looks like a nice spot to take a photograph. So the camera that I'm using is the Olympus EPL9, and the lens that I'm using is the Leica 15mm. In full frame term, that is 30mm. So it's a wide angle lens. So I like to shoot prime during my street photography sessions. So here is a nice composition. Okay, moving on. After crossing the Sankamol Bridge, here we are entering the new Baneswar region, and you can see some cleaning ladies on the road. Looks like a nice location to take a photograph, that is. Looks a little too wide. Let me go further, a little bit front. There you go, that looks good. Nice. That came out really nice. Okay, I forgot to mention, it's currently 5:15 a.m. in the morning. It's quite early in the morning, and we can see the roads are quite empty. It's a perfect time for cycling and photographing, two of my favorite hobbies. There's a lot of activity going on early this morning. We can see a cyclist with a lot of vegetables. Let's turn around here. This looks like an interesting subject to photograph. Let's get a little closer. I'm going to shoot at wide open aperture, f1.7. There you go. That came out really nice. I have now reached the new Baneswar height, or also known as the Baneswar Chowk, Baneswar Square, and I'm gonna take left and head down this hill. It's all downhill from here. It's quite fun cycling downhill. Here we have the Everest Hotel on our right. Heading downhill from New Baneswar, I can see a bridge. Interesting bridge. That's a beautiful bridge. It has a distinct architectural style. I think I'm gonna take a snap here. It's a beautiful geometric shape, that is. This location looks interesting. Let's take a photo from here. Came out really nice. Here's another photo from the same location. I've now reached the location called Maitigar Mandala. In the far background you can see the top of Tarara, and at the base, the far background, that is Maitigar Mandala. Let's take a snap from here. That doesn't look quite good. Let's turn around, find a better location. Okay, this looks like a nice location to take a photograph from this angle. Let's wait for some vehicles to pass by. I'd like to include some motion. It's a landscape. Let's take it in a portrait mode. There you go. Don't quite like it. Let's include this vehicle. Okay, there you go. Heading down from Maitigar Mandala across this roundabout, I'm going to take the street towards side gate. So this is a shortcut, and on our right we can see the temple of Bhadrakali. You can also see a lot of street dogs. Have to be extra careful on the road. Moving on towards our left, directly in front of us, we can see the famous monument of Side Gate, Martyrs Gate, and there are 5 statues of martyrs. On the right, we can see the tall tower of Tarara. A nice location to take a photograph. Newly built tower of Tarara. It was completely destroyed by the earthquake in 2015. Anyways, here's a nice composition. That was an interesting shot. Moving on. So about Tarara, it's also called Vincent Stamba. It is a 22-story tall tower in the center of Kathmandu, center of Sundara, that is. This location is known as Sundara. And right there, that's the old Tarara that was destroyed by the earthquake. And right next to it is the new Tower of Tarara. Anyways, let's move in towards this street and find an interesting composition. Okay, I think this is a good location. Interesting. Let's take a photograph. Let's search for a better location. Let's take a photograph from the center of this street. I would love to see the buildings on the left and the right side, and at the very center, the Tower of Tarara. Okay, let's find a nice location. I think this looks good. Right next to this bullet. There you go. I would like to take a low angle shot. Heading up from Sundara towards JC Degal. spotted a cleaning lady and also spotted a white dog who interestingly came right next to me for a photograph. So here it is. This is the temple of JC Dago, also destroyed by the earthquake and currently being rebuilt, renovated. Going downhill up this street, and right next to us on our left is the historic water spout called Kohiti. It's a stone water spout. Heading up this alleyway, I notice old houses that's currently being demolished and being rebuilt. And wow, that's a cat. So chasing the little cat, I came across a courtyard, a Buddhist courtyard with a lot of motorcycles being parked. Let's take a snap from this angle. I have now reached the main road of Teku, and I'm gonna head up and take the street on my right towards Sanepa. Interesting. Let me get in and take some snap of this historic temple. That's a Safa Tempu, clean Tempu, electric vehicle, go green. Interestingly, you can see a partition, a plastic divider between the passenger. All thanks to COVID-19. This is the bridge crossing the Bagmati river, and in the far background you can see the hills of Champadevi and Chandragiri. And what do we have here? Looks like Spider-Man is in town. Interesting. This is Sanepa, and I'm heading out towards the bakery to have some hot tea. Good day, Dad.
Okay.
Have a good day. Thank you. Here we have a tall apartment building in the background and a badminton court in the foreground. Now I'm heading towards the ring road. I'm going to take the road on my left and head along all the way along this beautiful ring road. So there you have it. This is the end of today's video on POV style of photography. In other words, point of view style of photography around this beautiful city of Kathmandu on my bicycle. So hope you like this video and some of the photographs that I've taken. Thank you for watching and namaste.